don't know why he's throwing the brick then.
Oh, there we are. Well, that's just way too loud.
There we go. Testing. Check.
Tell us when we're live.
Yeah, tell. Like here.
Back 12. Just bump it through and roll.
Welcome to the feature game today at the 2023 New Floors Curling Classic. Beautiful downtown Penticton. David D here with my co-host Rick. Provide a little color and commentary to the game. Welcome, Rick.
Thank you, David.
All right, we've got a few rocks thrown here. We've had risk on the last of the
Whoa! Hack!
Redstone.
Whoa!
Stone hack. Really heavy.
Curl!
Robillard rink out of
Keep going.
where are we at here? We lost track. Out of Langley are throwing red rocks, and the Kolomaya rink out of Richmond is throwing blue rocks tonight. I had the opportunity, Rick, to broadcast and provide some color to the one of the first games this morning. Kolomaya played, and a few unforced errors cost them the game. They had a couple really unforced errors, and unfortunately lost the game to start off the event.
Well, we've got a full slate of games going on here today. And it's good seeing everyone in and seeing some of these teams playing out here. I'm not familiar with either of these teams. I was doing a different game this morning, but really looking forward to this.
Yeah, I certainly can attest that the
Yeah, I like board.
Kolomaya team, they throw some nice rocks. You're very, very consistent. They've only been together for 1 year. They curl out of the Richmond Curling Club, and but certainly they've seen the coalesce to put together a nice team, so it'll be a very interesting game today. The 2023 Penticton New Floors Curling Classic. Our title sponsor is New Floors, and the sponsor for today's game, Rick, are
New Floors and Neighborhood Brewing.
Neighborhood Brewing. I can attest to fine products there, great Mexican food, and really good beer.
And a great spot.
Oh, really good spot, lively, always people lined up.
Yeah.
And New Floors has been in Penticton since 1974. That's a long time. I was still in high school, Rick and I, not young now. They're locally owned and operated, and their service is the number 1 priority. They're to be found at 101 1397 Fairview Road, a beautiful downtown Penticton. Give them a ring if you have to. Oh, well, I don't have the number, so go visit them. You have to see the product anyhow.
You got it.
So if you're looking to do your renovate your house, Rick, there's your opportunity.
Absolutely.
All right, the Robillard rink is just cleaned out. We've got one shot rock sitting on the back end of the 12-foot off to the our left side.
This'll work. I just don't. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, it just doesn't give him that hit and roll.
Robillard throwing the red rocks, have the hammer this end. They'll be looking here to split the house,
You don't need to
take away any chance of a double. Rick, you have thoughts?
Well, I'm just looking at this small.
I think you're there, guys. I think you're
Started
there.
off
Easy.
Line,
skipping the first few,
Whoa!
the lead and the second player, and then they switched, and now he's throwing third. So I just had to do a double take on that.
Yeah, so what you generally have when you have that is the skip, the person calling the rocks, is not throwing the last rocks. Not uncommon. You see some of the big name people playing on the TV circuit tournament matches there do that.
Yeah, well, that's why I was having a look. It looks like he will be throwing the last rock. So I'm wondering if he was sweeping earlier because maybe Small has an injury or something. I'm not sure.
Or you'll have it. One guy is just really good at calling the game, but somebody else throws better fourth rocks.
Right. Okay.
There's a real difference. You know, I know the many teams I've skipped over the years. I always say, boy, you give me a strong lead. You know, if you don't get the end started right, she's hard to come back from some misses. Just ask my poor skip on our Tuesday night men's group. All right, Kolomaya come down and a nice nose hit, hopefully. Ooh,
there you go. Takes that one out.
Yep, would have been nice to roll behind cover. They're hanging out a bit there.
Little.
So, for briefly,
just hack.
Kolomaya sitting shot rock, but that won't be locked. We're going to throw a little takeout here with some hack weight.
You're not getting under, so just
The New Floors Curling Classic, Rick, has a purse this year of $100,000. Rather spectacular for a B circuit tournament. I'm told this is one of the better or best events in Western Canada on the curling circuit. And certainly I'm sure you'll see some of these teams competing over this weekend. You'll see them on national TV in the years to come. Oh, there was an unfortunate miss. You see that? Oh, my.
Very much so.
That that really changes the complexion of the end now. Kolomaya will probably put up a high guard, protect their shot rock. Boy, you don't see teams at this level missing an easy takeout like that.
Oh, and now he looks like he's going to play up to the red at the back of the 12-foot.
Yeah, certainly I'm not quite in line, but I mean their shot rock is probably quarter, maybe half buried. But split the house, you can only take out one at a time if they're that far apart. Well, this has certainly changed the complexion of this end now. Oh, we're actually going to give it a little tap.
Oh, didn't stick.
Well, not as big an error as the previous rock, but both teams
missed opportunity.
Certainly, yeah, it would have been nice to stick around.
So you were like,
well, that's the opening that Robillard needs to get control of this end again. That was an unfortunate break. That's sort of what happened to
Hack!
Kolomaya in
Zone
the
hack!
morning match.
Yep.
Just a few little errors like that can really make a difference.
Zone hack! Whoa, whoa.
Needs to get by that guard.
Straight.
Yeah, oh, I can see.
Roll it
Yeah,
this
they're
way,
by
roll
it
it
this way, he's
quite
by.
a bit now.
Hard, Nathan.
Again, not the best.
Good weight.
A roll to our left would have
Yeah.
been far better. Get him behind cover a bit. Well, I shouldn't say too soon. Should be an easy takeout, but
Sorry about your second
we've already
one. I
seen
didn't know
a
how deep
easy
it
takeout
was,
miss and a hit and stick miss. So
I couldn't hear
probably
what
opening
you
end
were
jitters a
calling.
little bit and sort of get warmed up and
Yeah.
get their heads wrapped around the game.
That was perfect weight.
Come on down to the Penticton Curling Club. You could buy single-day passes or weekend passes right through to the finals on Monday midday. Very affordable, family-friendly.
Heavy, everything
Nice
here
warm
is-
lounge up here with great big viewing windows and nice cold refreshments of all types. And the canteen's open. I had a butter tart this morning that only second best to my mom.
That's right.
Well, I guess I better say my two
So I
sisters
called
as
just
well.
through, right? But he ended up
But they learn from mom. So. Yeah, come on down. It's a great event. You'll see some really good curling.
Find like back 8.
Look at that goal.
Oh, here we go. They're
Looks
looking
like
to
it's gonna
take
curl.
out and roll
This
behind
is
cover.
looking good.
It looks
Is he
like
going to get a roll?
yeah, they got a nice little roll here. Oh, boy, that's just beautiful. It's probably
Roll away.
could have been more, but it's half covered.
Yeah,
Which,
hack.
well, at this rate, Robillard will certainly be held to 1, which is not bad to start the game.
Yeah, they've got
Good
a little
throw.
work
Just
to
so
do.
weight sensitive, eh? That's right. Yeah, and there's.
Yeah, Robillard's
Let's
out
roll
of
your way
the
I'll just throw a hack.
out of the Langley rink,
Same with you,
and Kolomaya's out of Richmond.
That's so they may have met. Though, mind you, when you get down to those bigger centers, unless you're going to a lot of bonspiels, there'll be teams you might never see. And the Kolomaya being just
Clean.
1 year together, they
Clean.
may have not got out and about too much.
Curl.
Clean next.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
And
So he's going to get it,
hit.
but he's not getting a roll he wants. I think
No,
that guard is just preventing them from getting that
Bit heavy,
in
eh?
enough to get the roll
A
behind.
little bit.
Yeah, it's funny that side of the ice, both teams are struggling.
Yeah.
Reports from the first two draws today is everybody's very impressed with the ice. Our head ice maker Chris and his trusty assistant Andrew have been working since Wednesday morning to prepare the ice, and say the reports have been as good, but they're certainly struggling down that right-hand side. All right, simple takeout here for
He misses that run back.
Tanaka, throwing for the Kolomaya rink. Again, he'll try to hit and go behind cover. He's got nice quiet weight. Little bit of brushing just to hold it straight, and here comes the roll.
That's more like
Ah,
it.
that's where they wanted it.
Yeah.
Now, if you're really being fussy, Rick, you could have said, well, it should have been above the tee line, but if you've seen me curl, I shouldn't be saying anything.
Yeah.
Oh, no nasty text. I don't need any text from you people out there. No, just kidding.
I like this.
Well, this is Robillard's
easy.
last shot, so
It's not easy.
Yeah.
I don't know at home,
gonna be
Rick, if they're getting a good sound from the players. We're not getting much in the booth, so I'm having trouble really picking
hearing
up
what,
that.
yeah, what the
What,
chatter
what
is.
they're saying,
Well,
yeah.
you can curl into it too, right?
Oh, there we go.
Well, there we go. Apparently Andrew in the booth has done something. I touched a few buttons here, but I'm not sure what they are.
I was just looking at the blank,
Ah, much
the
better.
run back.
Oh, there we are. Now we can. So they're looking. They're talking about the blank, which
You need
is
full white, yeah. But
never a
you-
bad choice this early in the game. This is the last rock
No
for
backing.
the skip Robillard.
Can I give you the same weight I threw when I draw the button?
Yeah.
He's chosen to draw in to the button. They've got okay, another too loud of my ears. If Andrew's listening.
Hard
Hey,
line.
nice quiet draw weight. And the beauty here, Rick, is they got a bit of backing. So
Hard, you got line.
if they're titch
Line's
heavy,
good. Line's good.
they should be okay. So
Line's good. You got room.
Hard.
Line's good.
and the
Curl.
15-1. Take a look.
It's close.
You're on the blue.
now they got to get basically full
Good sweep.
2 foot.
Nice.
Ah, perfect. There it
call.
stops right on the lid after a little
That was a
bounce.
bit tight on you, eh?
All right, so Robillard goes up
Little snug.
1-0 after one end.
Okay, good sweep,
Pretty-
boys. What'd you get there?
Interesting first end. We saw a few unforced errors and
Okay.
Seemed a bit of trouble reading that our right-hand
so-
side of the ice, Rick.
You guys
I
want
think
top
you
four?
know
Top four?
it does take a little bit of time
corner, we'll throw
to
guard
get
after?
to know the ice a little bit and
Hey,
you
nice
know
shot,
see how
Cody.
fast it's running and how much curl is happening with it. So I expect by the time they come down and go back again, we're going to see the game a little bit little tidied up, I think.
Yeah, they both had. Funny, it was more with the little bit upper weight where they wanted to sort of hit and roll. And we had the one total miss by Robillard. So we'll see what the second end brings us.
Yeah.
After one end on sheet C in the third draw of the 2023 Penticton New Floors Curling Classic. We have Robillard out of Langley and Kolomaya out of Richmond going at
Top
it.
four.
Robillard up 1-0.
Looks heavy. Looks like it's running heavy.
Kolomaya throwing the blue rocks. We'll have the handle this end.
Yeah, 14-2. Okay.
Well, sitting back on the 12-foot circle.
Yeah, certainly a lot deeper than they would have liked. At this point of the game, it's the T-line forward, or this end is of an end. It's T-line forward. So, but first time going this way in the ice, and what a lot of people don't realize, Rick, certainly if you're not a avid curler, is that even the best ice, the stuff you see on national television, especially the first couple ends, times differently going one way than the other.
Yeah.
So the away way, which we saw first, certainly seemed to be a little bit slower than coming to the home end. Robillard's looking just for center line guard, just a foot or so outside of the 12-foot. Our sponsor for tonight's feature game on Sheet C, Rick, our New Floors.
New Floors and Neighborhood Brewing.
New Floors has been in town since 1974.
Whoa.
And just looking on
Gotta
the
curl
website,
if anything.
they're hiring. So if you're looking for a job or change your career or to start,
Only if you can.
start your career, give New Floors a
Gotta get
Penticton
the
a
center.
call. 250-492-0627.
16-8. Hardner, get a bite, a center.
That thing's flirting with an 8-ball over
Okay.
here.
Boy, that one didn't curl as much as they wanted either. They
No.
called. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but they called for right on the center line, and they're missed by a solid foot.
Yeah, just a little off.
Or should we go 30 centimeters?
Well, you're old school like me.
Hey. Oh, you're right. Like we did the metric conversion like 1973 or 74 or something, so
Weight's good. Top 8.
I think we'd have it. But
Always you. Top 8. Top 12.
so the rocks this morning, Rick, were when they timed the ice, they timed it from hog to hog. And they were running about 14.3 to 14.5 seconds. So I haven't heard any chatter from down below as what they're at right now.
Yeah, I haven't picked that up
Yeah.
yet.
Usually, while we're here broadcasting, one of the ice technicians will come and stand and time it. I left my stopwatch at home. I forgot to bring it back.
I would expect it's going to be a little bit faster than this morning. Simply, we've got more bodies in the rink. There's going to be, the air's going to be warming up.
Yep, and a lot of things affect the
Yep.
curling ice. The outside temperature, the humidity outside, the humidity inside.
Hard!
Oh, they're on this one. They got to get it by. Got to
They
get it
gotta
by.
get it by, yeah.
Ooh, they made it. Oh yeah, there we go.
Squeeze
and,
by.
Oh, and you've got a little tiny roll. Very nice, very nice.
shot.
Tanaka with the hammer, but they're under a bit of pressure there. Your goal when you have the hammer, Rick, as you know, is to score 2 points, and sort of a good try without the hammer is to score one. I mean,
Absolutely,
or steal
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Certainly, if you can steal more, that's a real bonus. But at this level, you won't see generally steal of more than 1, 2 sometimes.
Heavy board.
No, he looks like he wants to hit and roll in behind that.
Yeah, wants to roll left,
That
yeah.
guard, yeah.
Just doing a little bit of directional sweeping to get it to come across. Oh, it's going to be a bit thin. Real thin.
Ooh.
It missed. Swing and a miss. All right, better. I digress.
4-4.
Hey. Well, now Tanaka's.
Don't want to leave him a double.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Little heavy,
Who's
not
that?
much.
Kolomaya. They're going to be behind the 8 ball here now. Robillard will split the house. Drawn in behind their own for cover.
Yeah, I don't think we're not heavy. Yeah. It's there. Easy. It's a little heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Where is it?
It's heavy. It's heavy.
Yep.
Whoa.
How heavy?
Got a fair bit of weight on it. The sweepers aren't even touching this one.
Okay, over curling.
Oh, now they're calling an over curl.
You gotta go. Whoa.
They're sweeping to get a buy. Oh,
Really heavy, eh?
not
They're
sure
going
why
to get a bye.
Yeah, not sure why they said get a buy, sweep, and it went by the guard by at least a couple inches. They're frozen onto their back one, which isn't too bad. They're sitting 3 in the house. Tanaka's calling the game as he did this morning.
Can you get shot?
2 options here. One is Rick is to come down and freeze onto the back too.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
But it's not the greatest strategy because they'll just come down and freeze on top of them. Or the other is to take out the Red Rock sitting up in the top 12, which I don't think will really accomplish much. So looks to come down and freeze to the back too.
Yeah, I think so. They took a look at that hit and roll on the red in the 12-foot circle up front and decided not to go that route.
We're sitting a little bit cocked off angle-wise here, not right behind the sheet, but I can think pretty much, there's not a lot of space between that guard to get around that guard and to get in, and I think, come on, boys.
That's going to be close.
Very hard. Oh, they stuck it by. Look at that. Okay, not leave it on top of it. Yep, they're very good. Yep, you don't want it behind the tee line. Oh, that was a lovely shot, Rick. Yeah,
great shot.
Well, that was some great sweep, and they really had their eye on that thing, and of course the skip call on the line. So very well done.
Stay right where you throw it. I think.
All right. Now Robillard start removing some guards here, make some space. Last thing you want to do is give them cover to set up for a multi-point end.
Curl. Okay, whoa.
And roll the shooter out of the way.
Okay.
Well executed, yeah.
Opens that up.
Yeah. Now it's early in the game, so I mean, if it was later in the, you're under a bit of pressure later, 7th, 8th end, you might do, something a little more aggressive. But common sense, I think, would be to, put a top 12 guard for now and sort of build from there. But
yeah, I'm not sure that's what he's doing.
No, it looks like they're going to draw over behind the Red Rock in the top 12 for behind the cover.
It's funny we're not picking him up, Tanaka. Not picking up any of his conversation.
No, we're getting general noise. If anybody in the broadcast booth can hear us.
Just past our red.
Yeah, we can't seem to get any individual mics, Rick, off the players. Oh, I had a call one of the players' mums, Rick, after the game this morning.
Yeah?
Her little boy's language, yeah. Oh. Well, I didn't, but I threatened.
Yeah, I heard a few expletives in my game as well.
Yeah. Oh, it's a passionate game. Oh, it's a little tap and roll.
Tap and roll.
I didn't quite see the call, Rick. I don't know if you did either. I don't think that's what they
sure
called it.
That's what they really
came down and
wanted.
curled.
Peel!
I thought we were hitting nose the whole way.
It's half a rock.
Oh, well, now we can hear them.
Yeah.
Half rock? I was thinking just hit it.
Because what they did with that shot is knock one of their own rocks behind the tee line, which
I mean, this,
not desirable.
This sets up a double takeout.
Yeah. Here comes the big weight.
Yeah! Whoa!
Approximately 44 pounds of granite hurtling down the ice.
Whoa!
And one.
Did he get it?
Okay.
Well, he got the
Had
one.
the plan B quick.
Yeah, and he's rolled sort of.
That was an abort.
Probably half a rock in front of the blue rock, which
Not
is
bad,
look at our overhead camera. Blue is shot.
It's really hard to do. That's okay.
Pretty sure.
Yeah,
I had to abort right away.
That's a close one.
I'll look at
You were just tight enough, though.
Look at the
If
other
you're less
camera over
tight, it
here.
would have been worse.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I think
If I could call that, I would call that.
they might not be sure either. So, if in doubt, get rid of the rock that may be shot, I guess.
Yeah.
I think we might be shot. I didn't look.
Yeah, you can hear that. The comments from the far end.
Yeah.
From the.
I think he just makes the
front end
double
saying
then. I
we
think I
might
like
be
That's what I
this.
shot.
thought.
Look,
Yeah, those two throws were
That
pretty
was
long.
just through,
obviously
eh?
it's very close.
So it's okay.
So I need 6 feet less. Yeah. Like I'd like to be back 8 here,
He's
I think. So
feeling
he doesn't.
pressure too a bit.
He can't come off his red.
It's bad. A little bit.
Is this enough?
Yeah, it's not.
I think so.
It's not where it's where you're going to be playing there. It's just a question. He needs to realize
Come
it.
down
That's
and
all.
pick out the red as a goal here.
I'm trying to ease him into it. Oh, they're going around the corner, eh? It's interesting.
Yeah, we're only hearing
Here's
one
the
rink,
prop
and it's
there.
a chit chat of the
I couldn't tell.
team not throwing
Robillard.
the rocks right now. Robillard, yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate we can't get the. It's nice to hear what they have to say. And ooh, they've sailed this a bit deep.
Sit.
Ooh, that's the same what they had this morning. You know, a few errors like that really. You've got to throw it to the sweepers. You know, if
actually
you wanted the rock,
shot?
you know,
Do we guard?
above the tee line, you throw it to the 12-foot, and you let the sweepers pick
Yeah.
it the rest of the way, or even throw it to the
You like
blue
it?
force.
I mean, it's risky.
Logo.
I could hit in like 3, but
I'm not sure if Andrew, if you're listening to the booth,
Yeah,
but
okay.
I don't know if the mix we have here is the same as up there, but the really loud is the commentary of the one club.
so you want to be like
I think that's
hair
sounding a bit
more,
better.
hair more ice. You like that? Okay,
So we're down to skip stone. Rick,
we're shot. Let's guard. Show him the half a rock on
Oh,
the
they're
center line
saying
side.
they're shot.
Kind of put it
so-
where your guard was.
all right. They certainly
Okay.
have the closer, better
Yeah,
look than
they'll
we have
have
from
a
up
better
here.
view
Yeah.
than what we're
We
seeing.
want it like
I could tell on
Let's say
either
we
of
wanted a
the
broom
TV,
length in front of the
TV
house.
monitors we have here, and both
Yeah.
have different cameras. So
yes.
And from our angle, it
6
looks
inches off
like
center
the blue stone is a little bit closer,
Yeah.
but they've got the better angle on it than us.
and we got to thank our cameraman tonight. I didn't get his name, but maybe he'll tell us. Oh, he's concentrating. We'll get it from him in a minute. Okay, coming down, nice quiet weight.
It's gonna overcurl.
Sweeper.
Whoa! It's gotta stop! Whoa! Whoa!
Overcurling.
That's
Oh, you know it's close is when the skip and the third are alternating. Whoa, sweep, whoa, sweep.
Yep.
Just want to freeze right onto that.
nudge it in a little
right.
closer. Okay,
Well, certainly now red is
that
shot.
is definitely shot
Yeah,
now.
so
yeah.
Robillard sitting 1 and 3.
Yeah, you're right.
So Team Kolomaya's still got their 2 rocks left for the
Yikes.
for the skip to
2
throw.
shots in a row that were better than what we called.
So
Yeah, Kolomaya's they're in
it's
a
fucking fast.
bit of a predicament here again. They're not certainly not how they wanted to shape this end.
yeah, if they try to take the 2 reds out,
Yes.
they're going to take their own out.
I mean, which isn't
But
the end of the world, except they're not sitting.
Yeah, they're not
the next
sitting-
counters,
yeah,
right? So yeah, it's-
exactly.
I mean, you always try to play for 2, especially at this level.
You might go into that.
Me and Tuesday night, if we get 1, woohoo!
Yeah,
Yeah, good enough for
might
us.
go into that. Like, might end up
Occasionally we
lying a
talk
bunch
crazy,
if he
Rick,
goes
on
out.
Tuesday night. We go, should we blank this end? Yeah, no, we better take a point while we can get one. But these guys play to a whole different level.
Cody,
A whole different level, yeah.
Sorry?
you could do this.
Well, here,
Oh, yeah, you think?
I think it's,
staying right
my memory's poor, Rick, but I think this is the 6th or 7th annual
there? Oh, I
New Floors
think he
Penticton
takes
Curling Classic, the 2023 edition.
it.
It's being brought to you by our
The odds of picking it up.
main title sponsor, New Floors. Been in Penticton since 1974 for all your flooring needs. I was just got on their website today, and like literally they have it all. If it's under your foot, they have it. Indoors, that is. Oh, picked up one.
okay.
Oh,
So they got the
Better
lead
than
rock
the top
out,
pick.
Yeah,
which is
is
that
what
was
they,
a nice shot.
yeah, it was.
Wow.
You know, that's perfect execution is what they called.
Intern?
Picked it out.
Intern?
So
Uh,
not a lot
I
of
get it
pressure.
harder than softer, for sure.
Really, the only pressure on Robillard here
Like, are we
is
trying to
just,
stick the shooter?
is to
So you want to just rip it?
nope. What do they call it? A raised
So you want
takeout.
to throw like just normal?
Yeah, I was talking about normal weight.
just make that go away.
I wonder what
So-
abnormal weight would be.
So it looks like they just want to peel this one out.
Well, it's their own rock, though.
Just normal.
Robillard's throwing red, so
Just make it
Oh,
go
right,
away.
yeah.
so I would say, if I had to
Yeah,
guess,
3/4 is
couldn't
good.
quite hear the conversation
Hair
totally,
high.
but a raised takeout looks like we're going to do is they're going to run their
Run it.
the-
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think
That.
that's the number 2 rock, is it? The red rock, and run it back onto the blue, which will leave Robillard sitting 2, 3, 4,
With 3, yeah.
5 maybe in the ring.
Oh, exactly.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. 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 Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
He's gonna get it.
They would like to hang on to the shooter, but
Yeah.
I think 5 in the rings is probably enough, right?
Yeah. They're gonna force.
Played it safe.
They're definitely gonna force them to.
Cold draw, yeah.
Yeah. Try and
Just
bring
played it a
that
bit
one in
safer for
closer.
you.
Take the one. Live for another day.
That one and give him a deuce that way.
No, that's the worst deuce to give
Yeah.
up. You might as well just
Well, looks like they're going for the hit,
7-8.
Hit and stick though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I would think
which
so.
is the safer shot. It's
Yeah.
certainly you got the backing.
Yeah,
Boy.
take your one and live for the next end.
So bad
And
that it worked out better.
Yeah, I mean you've tied the game. It's not as if they got 3 or 4 in the first
Hard,
end.
I
So
don't think you can.
basically after 2 ends, you start again. So he's just throwing real nice controlled takeout weight,
Yeah.
probably backline hack weight. They only have to move the red stone 6, 7 inches, 5, 6 inches, 18 to 23 centimeters. Told you I could convert, Rick. Well done. Yep, there we go.
just enough.
All right.
Just
so,
enough.
so at the end of the second end,
Yes.
we're all knotted up at 1 apiece. So I got a little. Here, I'll give a bit of the history on the
He was playing the draw.
Kolomaya
there. Like,
group, and I'll let you then give a little team profile for the Robillard. So, Kolomaya, as I mentioned earlier,
be heavy and wide.
they've only been together 1 year. This
okay, boys,
foursome,
let's try to get deuce.
and actually they have a fifth actually. So they they only have 4. So it
Were you
consists
playing
of
the straight
Jared
draw?
Kolomaya, Cody Tanaka, Josh Miki, and Nicholas Meister, and they curl out of the Richmond Curling Club. They're sponsored by Burkett and Creekside Plumbing and Heating. And fun fact, it says we play a lot of cards. So there we are.
Well, sounds like a fun group.
Yeah, and their world ranking is 80. I'm still not 100. I got to do some more research. I'm not really 100% sure because it seems to be high for a team that's been together for 1 year out of Richmond. But
Yeah.
My first one was definitely better than what I could
Yeah,
have called,
definitely.
yes.
That's something we can look into.
yeah, we'll
It's
find out.
fast.
The team Robillard, they've been playing together now. They're in their first year. They play out of Langley, the Royal City, and Kelowna Castlegar. They've been, ages of the team, the 27, 37, 39, 42, 42. So
Not that
they-
right?
Yeah, on the-
one young guy.
yeah,
and a,
young enough to go the distance,
Yeah.
but old enough to have
To-
a bit of whiskers, as they used to say. yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, the sponsors of their team, Slipstream,
That's why it's so
Torchlight Brewing, Mr. Mike's, and In Play Live.
Cool.
They just picked up Nathan Connolly and already
You're
qualified
as
for the
heavy on that
BC
as I was.
Provincials with runner-up finish in
Straight
Kamloops.
draw.
Oh, wow.
3 of 5 team
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
originates from
Wait.
Ontario.
Got a curl.
Nathan
Curl,
Small
Nerd.
and Seb
Keep
represent
going, Nerd.
BC
Keep going.
at 2021
Curl.
Mixed Nationals.
Gotta go,
Nathan
gotta go.
also coached Team Hong
It's
Kong
going. It's
to a
going. It's
bronze
going.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go. Good. It's the center.
Okay, good.
after
Okay,
Pan-Continental in Kelowna.
Good.
Oh, wow. So some good experience there. So, yeah, I would guess the more experienced
What are we doing? We're still getting
drink when it comes to the players.
I was thinking all the way down. It's like top 12.
At the end, that can always be a factor.
Could make the head roll.
They always say youth and enthusiasm is wasted on the young, right?
You got it.
Says the 2 guys
Yeah,
a little longer than who's up here in the booth. All right. We've got Robillard sitting with 1 just behind the tee line, right up behind the button. And Meister. I think these guys have changed coats, Rick, I got to say. I called their game earlier this morning. And a different Meister was the Meister, if you know what I mean.
I know.
But here we are. Come down, they're going to get a hit, and there's a little bit of roll to our left.
Roll into the. Nicely done.
Very nice, yeah.
Good. So
they-
this is their first time now going
Yes.
back.
Really came down with
So they've had an opportunity to read the ice this way from
okay.
the first end.
Just freeze, but we'll
and
play
now
it
we're starting to
tight.
see them make some
That's
really
okay.
good shots.
Yeah, certainly they'll have some retained knowledge now of
Just
heading
back button so you
out to
can-
the away end.
Same weight.
And so the pebble ice, and for those that don't know, pebbling is when they use a little handheld spray thing, put really small droplets of water on the ice that freeze really quickly. So if you really got down to the magnifying glass or right down your hands and you can see it all roughly. If the ice didn't have pebbles, Rick, like if you took out to a really smooth frozen lake or something and try to throw a rock, it'd be really hard to get it the length of a
Okay,
curling
yeah, it's
ring.
okay. Leave a double here.
So the rocks run on a curling ring, so it's about
Okay, that's
half
fine,
the
that's
diameter
fine.
of the bottom of the
Good
rock.
sweep.
That's what the rock
Okay.
actually runs on. Then it
That's
runs
fine,
on
Jordan.
top of the pebble. As the game progresses, the pebble gets knocked down and knocked down. You'll see on the big world type stuff on TV at the end of the fifth end, they'll actually re-pebble and nip the ice. So they put the pebble on, and then like here, they use a device that looks like a big, massive razor blade on a device they push up and down the ice. It just takes the top off the pebble a bit. So if they don't do that, then the ice would be just a bit too slow. And there you are, Ice Tech 101.
That's all really interesting information because there's so much behind the scenes that people don't get to see when they're watching the game on TV. Of course, they're going to commercial breaks. So, yeah, thank you for sharing that.
And so I was telling you before the match started, Rick, that I've curled in between my home clubs around BC and of
This
course,
blue here.
many Bonspiels. I'm going to say too many to remember, but that could be for other reasons.
Going like
This
across
is
the face?
no offense to
on
my
the
other
nose.
ice makers, but they have really
If
good
it
ice
gets tight,
in
it's okay.
Penticton. It's consistent. The start of the year to the end of the year, from week to week. I curl Tuesdays and Fridays, and it's very similar between the 2 days. So kudos to Chris and Andrew, our two ice makers here for the club. And of course, they have many volunteers helping out this weekend, keeping the ice in tip-top shape. There we go.
Yep. Whoa.
Robillard's coming down with a nice firm shot, and they're
Girl.
something exciting must have happened on one of the
Shooter.
other sheets there, Rick. We got
throw.
Oohs and Ahs. Oh. Kevin Botcher's playing Chris Jones from our ice maker, who's got a team in the event this year. The Penticton, one of the Penticton rinks. And something good must have happened for the Penticton people, I'm guessing by the cheer of the crowd. They seem to have more audience over there, but. Yeah. Kolomaya's looking to just get to the top 12, provide a bit of a guard. They're sitting shot right now, Rick.
Yeah, it looks like they just want to bring that into guard. They're not taking that in.
No, there's
Back 12.
the length is right. They could have been.
Back line.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, they're.
Half a rock to the left would have been really
Yeah,
good. You can see here, Robillard's got a.
I think there's a fair bit of room there for them.
They can see enough. It's a little hard because we're about a half a sheet off the center of the sheet we're calling. So
We can see the right side really well. It's the left side. that's
if
a
I
little
lean, the
challenge.
left side is a little dicey, but obviously there's enough. They can see enough that they're coming to play a takeout.
Heavy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Curl, Jordan. Go, Jordan.
Small rock coming down.
Go. Get that out. Get it out.
Rub that blue one back. So you heard them, Rick, when they're coming down. You heard them yell, curl.
Yeah.
And so the sweeper on in this case, it was the left side of the rock. So on the outside of the curl, am I describing that right?
Yeah.
They do what's called directional sweeping, and it's really works really well for these kind of curlers who are very strong, very technical curlers. And they can actually literally carve the rock and move it over. Especially watch the real big international guys on TV. It is just amazing. When they first started doing directional sweeping, it was banned for a little while because they said, well, this seems unfair. But then, well, how's it unfair? It's just sweeping. I'm only sweeping on half the side of the rock or a quarter of the side of the rock really hard. So it's really changed the complexity of the game.
Same weight.
No, That's such an interesting
Back
point
12.
because, growing up with curling,
Yeah, do we even need to move this?
back in the day, everything was the
Back
corn
4.
broom. 2 guys always sweeping, sometimes
Move
3
it to
guys
here.
always sweeping. Now
Yeah,
curling
exactly.
has become so technical. It's actually really enjoyable to watch these guys, and the skip will call one guy off and want one guy only to sweep, or another guy, he'll be called off, and then they'll switch sweepers. So it's really become a technical art form for these guys.
Curl.
Well, Rick, I've only met you today, but follow-up question.
Curl.
Corn brooms, good God, how old are you?
Curl.
I mean, I should say, I remember when I was a kid going down to the
Curl!
curling rink in Terrace, my hometown.
Keep going, Jordan.
Well, let's just
keep
put it
going.
this way.
I'm
going.
just kidding.
Let's just put it this way. You talked about when the metric system came in. I graduated
Okay.
before the metric system came
Okay.
in.
Ooh,
That
you
second
might have
shot.
a couple years on me. So Robillard
That's
came.
all I'll say.
I like it. So he came down with a bit of a peculiar shot. I wasn't paying a lot of attention in our conversation about our respective old ages, but the hit and rolled out well off to the side. I don't think it was really what they desired. So
Throw, just a little hot.
Or was he trying to tuck it in behind?
well, he certainly is tucked behind, but he's not shot. So there's a fair number of rocks to go yet. We're just into the last of the third rocks now here by Kolomaya.
The Kolomaya team at hardwood. I don't know if they don't have
Oh, what a fortunate just check the guard.
Switch the
Sock one in there. It's like wide open. Yeah.
Just bite the forefoot.
You were busy talking to Kathy
Say the
Jones.
miss is definitely light
Frankly, the
here.
lady
It's
puts this
come,
whole
like,
thing together. Without
back
her,
80
I won't lie to you.
freezes
Her
and
and New
it's
Floors,
bend over kinda,
this
but-
event wouldn't happen, and Kathy was just hoping to get the
We can freeze back to
microphones
him,
to the Kolomaya team working. We can't quite hear what they're saying. It's always interesting conversation. Kolomai's last rock, Rick, you were talking to Kathy, but they went to
What
draw
are you
in,
trying
and
to
they
throw your
just ticked their own guard and
Top
rolled
four?
and created a bit of a mess for themselves now.
So is that the guard now I'm seeing? Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Okay.
So that rock, that's right on just the back end of the New Floors, title sponsor of this event.
Yeah.
It was supposed to go in and tuck in behind,
Got it.
and just ticked the center line guard and rolled to the left. So
Whoa.
Well, now this is interesting.
Whoa. Yeah.
Gotta go!
looking to draw
Yeah.
in.
Whoa, room. Hard.
Gotta go!
I'm not sure.
Whoa, line's good. Line's good. Line's good.
Skip says the
Line's
line.
good.
Gotta go, gotta go!
Curl.
We're gonna
Curl.
get it.
They're
Curl.
Go, go, go!
So you see both
Curl.
are sweeping. They're sweeping
Curl.
for late
Hard, Jordan,
for
hard.
distance.
Top 4 only.
Now they
Top
want
4
to
only.
let it curl, tuck in behind there. Yeah, a little deeper than they would
Good
have
throw.
liked. Only trouble is being behind the tee line now,
Just
Rick, is that
slides
they've
forever.
left themselves open for Kolomaya to come down and just freeze to it.
This got shot.
This is
This is
not ideal.
Easy, guys.
No, I know.
Don't worry.
Reminder that
Good throw
Robillard
on
has
yours too.
the
It just
hammer this end.
like you just couldn't get it out, but it was a good
We're
throw.
tied at one
Did
of
you like
these.
that, or this is a double peel?
I like the double peel, but
Tough though.
I know.
Like you're
Well, now we have the
your odds of
Kolomaya
leaving the, like you're
comment-
leaving 2 guards
comment,
probably.
So I think the third and the
I was
skipper
thinking
mic'd
double
up for
peel,
these
but, like,
games.
you almost made that perfect too.
Yeah.
Obviously, I like it.
You
now.
see the level of communication between the
Yeah,
front
there it
end
is.
and the
like
person
it.
throwing the rocks. Everybody's on the same page. They know what they're throwing, you know, what line, what final result is, the challenges going down they might face. We don't have them mic'd up, but you'll see the sweepers. They'll be talking to each other. They'll be, what do you think? How's the line? You know, how's the length? Where are we at? You know, they'll be communicating to the skip in the hack as to what's coming at them.
That
Do
one
you see what happened there?
just did not curl in.
Oh, it didn't? Okay. Tanaka was standing in my way. I couldn't
Yeah,
quite see around. Oh.
I think they wanted to bring that
Yeah.
in a
Think
little
we draw
bit
top
more.
four.
Oh, yeah, right on the button.
Right on, yeah.
Frozen to the last rock. Robillard thrown would have been.
good.
They got
Yeah.
a piece of it.
If you have the right weight, it'll
It's
go.
kind of tough to tell, though, who is sitting shot rock.
I would say Robillard by the.
Yeah.
We just lost our overhead view. Let me look on the other
Where-
camera.
where's shot?
Yeah, it's Robillard by a fair bit. But
Full 4.
everybody's
full forward
behind
for
the tee
second
line,
shot.
which isn't ideal.
Your line was perfect.
So they look like now they want to bring it in
Yeah. Shorts, I
and
mean,
just
not the end
nudge
of
up
the
to it.
Yeah,
make
Robillard
it
wants
real
to do
good,
what
right full forward. You guys can carry
Kolomaya
it
just
far.
missed doing a second ago. Come down and nestle right in, basically right on the button, nestle up to their own rock, so they have some backing. and then there'd be no way to take it out. It'll be, you could freeze to it, but you
Mine's
certainly
good.
can't get
We're
enough
in
at it
now.
to take
How
it out.
much?
Close!
Where? Close. Yep. Yep.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Where-
Whoa. Whoa.
You know, the last time, the first end we were going this way.
Sick.
On this side of the ice, we weren't getting a lot of curl, and they still aren't. I mean, it's going to work out.
That's a little better,
Yeah, but it still wasn't exactly what they
Not
called.
quite, yeah.
I remember I did scoring one time for the new Pinties
Sorry, guys.
Grand Slam Championship Series,
Too heavy.
and I lived in Cranbrook, and that shot they did there would actually be given like a 70% or 60%
sorry,
because
man.
that's not what they called.
Okay, dude.
Mine was
Very
perfect.
tough.
Yeah, it was.
So you see those guys on TV with 85, 90, 95%. They're having a good day, I'll tell you.
Holy fuck.
I know.
All right.
Is that top
Oh,
try?
while we're waiting for that, once again, sponsors on Sheet C are New Floors and Neighborhood Brewing. And if there's any time after this game,
No, the last
I
one
may
was
drop into Neighborhood.
lights are.
We have neighborhood beer here on tap at the Curling Club.
There you go.
Curls.
Yeah, this is
So Tanaka's throwing here, and they just want to follow Robillard's last rock down, and they just got to get it by the guard. Hard. Oh, they got it by.
They got
Good.
it by, yeah.
Now they want to get as far over to our left as they can. All very nice. Well, that was 3 attempts at that shot, and one's finally made it. So looking good now.
So they are definitely sitting shot, and that is
And 3/4
That's no
rock above the
risk.
tee line, so very
Yeah.
nice.
going to
Yeah.
be
You
a
want to come
tough
off it or
out.
you want to thin it?
I mean, Robillard's
I'm
got
seeing, like,
got the hammer
It's
here.
really thin.
Hit a quarter rock. Yeah, I know.
We're down to
I kind of seen
come
it
off.
off it.
Sure.
But I don't know. It's pretty thin.
Sure.
down to the
It's for a bundle because no reds are
last
going.
rock.
Yeah, I'm
Nice
just
rock.
wondering if the heat goes, but
I was confused.
Yeah, if you get to here,
Some rocks from sheet B. It stuck over.
they're lively rocks.
When I stood up to have a look.
Yeah, I think that I get the action. I like that. You want the in turn or out turn?
the outturn
The
would
beauty,
be, more
the
action.
trouble that Robillard's got right now, Rick, is that the
Just scoring.
Kolomaya rock
can't- that's- I
has.
don't think we have any
It was a
to
beautiful
score.
shot, and it's just
Yeah.
enough above the tee line that freezing to it won't do anything. Excuse me, and you can't get at it
What
enough
is
to
thin
move it.
quarter?
So
Yeah.
Quarter rock.
So they're going to go at it a different way now.
It's there for like 4 or 5.
not,
They're coming in.
are they going for the draw?
They're coming in
Quarter
from
rock.
the other side, yeah.
Out turn.
I wonder if that's what they're doing.
Should be dead straight.
Both ends going this direction. We haven't been out on our left hand, as we look at it, side, going to the away end of the rink. No, he's throwing. Take out. Angle. He wants to hit his own red.
He's trying to knock it over,
Yeah,
yes.
it hit and roll.
That's a tough shot.
Yeah. Well, there we are, a steal of 1. So that's puts a little different complexion on the game, I'll say.
Is the last shot that Kolomaya's team made really changed the whole complexion of that end. That really forced Robillard's team to change the game up. But surprised
yeah.
like you, I kind of thought
sorry,
maybe
guys.
they might want to try and draw in
Back
coming
row.
from the other side, but
Yeah,
something they didn't like about that.
It probably wasn't there, and they probably didn't know the curl off. On our right side, the curl is just not
Everyone-
happening right now.
everyone's been had
Of course,
Yeah,
that
we got
whole,
this light.
so
there's the
yeah,
classic,
foreheads.
a couple mistakes earlier on. Those
We overcome-
2 misses, 1 by each team, but the last miss was by Robillard. I mean, it was close, but not quite. And then Kolomaya just got it in there perfectly.